My performance ethic is I do not want anyone to walk out of the venue just going, you know, like, that was okay. I want them either to be fucked off beyond belief or really fucking happy, and that was fantastic. And that for me is what really art's about. I'm not into sort of subtle, I'm into like kind of bludgeoning. Born in Marrickville, when I was about 3, my parents moved to the lovely northern beaches. So plenty of bongs and the beach, but well, I didn't actually ever go to the beach. 93 would be probably the official year we started, and I think we had an EP out at the end of that year. So what does that make it, 11 years? I used to really fuck a lot of people off because I was just an angry young boy, so I'd end up just slagging the venues off and slagging the bar staff off and just really cutting loose kind of thing. But I've since realised, you know, you shouldn't probably do that. You know, but I don't regret any of that. I think it's important to, you know, cut your teeth, so to speak. Playing a gig here when we recorded that live album that we did here, actually, that was when we were supporting Ian Ryland's band, The Love Addicts, and, you know, by the end of the gig, we just, between me and Rucci and all of us, really built such a frenzy. I mean, I was just going completely off. This girl just leaps out of the audience and starts dancing on stage, doing this sort of wild, and next thing I know, I'm dropping down in front of her, worshipping her, and I'm thinking, what am I doing? But then it just really felt natural and fell into the hole, and it brought the crowd in just beautifully, and it really bonded us with the audience, which was a great experience. I'd summarise the early 90s from, you know, sort of our level band point of view as just a massive fucking struggle, like really very, very difficult time to be in a band, actually. And particularly a rock and roll band and a pop band, even harder then, because there was just no real interest in any of that. I mean, and the other thing to remember as well is in the early 90s, the whole fucking club scene just went like exploded over Sydney, really, and live music just took a way big backseat to all of that. I remember that was huge, just venues shutting down, and no one really gave two fucks about it either, just not interested at all, so... We were working at that time with a sort of independent publicist slash manager who, I don't know, sort of fucked us but educated me at the same time in many ways. I mean, that he just had no idea where we're coming from, but he really showed to me that it's a case of who you know, in the sense that, I won't mention any names, but he sort of said to me, you know, after he saw us play a gig, and said, oh mate, I've been fucking you guys, and, you know, it's all great and blah blah blah. Guarantee I'll get you on Triple J. And I said, oh yeah, right, yeah, I fucking guarantee I'll get you on Triple J. So I said, okay, and at that point I was so fucking disenfranchised with music, the industry generally, I was willing to sell myself out for fucking $1. So, you know, I just, yes mate, and I went along, yeah. And yes, he got our track on Triple J. Didn't get rotation, but it certainly got spot play. We got on Triple M, of all places. Now, this was simply him going in with a piece of product which for me was no better than stuff we'd recorded before, particularly. And because of who he was and who he knew there, that was enough strength to get it played, to get us the interview and do all that sort of shit. And I just thought to myself, that's not right. I guess it made me realise that as a band, you've really got to, if you want to stay around for a long time, you've got to embrace the business side of it, so you don't get fucked over by other people. And that's what it's about, because they will fuck you over. And that's what they do, in the sense that, you know, like record companies want to get money out of a product. They often see bands as disposable, and, you know, so if I take my product as an artist to someone, I've then got to be able to switch from, this is my product as an artist, which I'm really quite sensitive about, and don't say a shit, to being able to handle someone totally dissecting it, fucking with it kind of thing, and then be able to sell my product on top of that without me saying, fuck you, mate, give it back kind of thing. In order to be fucking indie or punk, I suppose, you've got to kind of do the old fucking shit up from the inside.
You get up, you get down, grow up and come around.
But yeah, I mean, I guess it just comes down to you just like what you do and you keep doing it, and you know, you sort of get somewhere, I suppose. You get somewhere anyway. I mean, fuck it. We may not be signed currently or selling a shitload, but I think we're a really successful band in many ways. You know, just having stuck in there, and you know, I get good feedback from people that I really respect. I mean, even the fact that you're doing this, I think is cool, you know.
Lately, your turn has come undone, child. That's why you roll with the faded flow and just say that you're feeling low. So, baby, why'd you let it slide? You had planned.
You're on, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, good man. Thanks for joining us again.